Guys, Kyle the Death Note of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece episode 813. And this was a very interesting episode because it had a lot of good stuff in it, even though the pacing was kind of here and there. But it was good overall. So, like, the big major thing we learned in this episode that is apparently there is a lot of bad blood between Big Mom and Lola, and we kind of pretty much already, I think we kind of pretty much already knew from this point on that there was some bad blood between the two, but and even more so, I think we knew the obvious that apparently she ran away from a political marriage, but. Let's talk about it. So, like, apparently, like I said, Lola ran away from a political marriage set up by Big Mom. And considering we have a hint from a reaction at Judge's question in the last episode, as well as her boasting about how her marriage would have given her tremendous power that would take on the three emperors, which honestly, in that alone, I know she's boasting because let's face facts, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what kind of power, what kind of allies you have, or what kind of power. It takes more than a simple alliance in order to take on the other four embers. I don't care exactly what kind of allies you have. It's going to take more than that. But yeah, but anyway, like I think it is. Hey, from all this, like even though that one thing is a little questionable, even her boasting is a little questionable, I think it is obvious she's talking about the giants. Now, that to me already that sets off a red flag in my mind and begs the question to why she wants them as allies so badly. Because in any other shonen, I'd agree with her just wanting their power in order to take on the other four emperors and in order to become Pirate King. But this is One Piece, and if there's anything I've learned, it's that there's always a second layer to everything. And when you combine that with her previous reaction to the giant comment, I'd say something happened in the past between her and the giant tribe. Like they probably ended up like I want to assume that at one point they were probably ally. Big Mom was probably allies with them or something, and then she probably did something in order to betray them or something. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Also, with Big Mom having so much hatred towards Lola, while Lola herself still having so much to praise and still having so much praise and devotion to her mother, I think it's safe to assume we're talking about a one-sided grudge here, because I think Lola is completely. At this point, I am very much under the. I think we can all pretty much assume that Lola herself is pretty much is devoid of any. is pretty much unaware of her mother's hatred towards her, especially after seeing the little flashback with Pudding. But yeah, and just all these, and just like, I guess that is one thing that this episode did. Is one little problematic thing that this episode did have going for it is that it did have few flashbacks from I think it was from the Thriller Bark arc, and to me that's having those flashbacks of the Thriller Bark arc in a way is both a good and a bad thing, because in one way yes, you technically don't need them, I guess, but then I know that there are still people out there who probably think that as far as the Thriller Bark arc goes, it wasn't the best arc, so it's kind of one of those slippery slope things where yes, it does, adding the flashbacks is a bad thing in terms of padding out the episode, but on the other hand, a lot of people I don't think even remember the Thriller Bark or think it's just a in between arc. But this episode does kind of show that yes, there was purpose and substance to the Thriller Bark arc pretty much. So yeah, even if the flashbacks themselves I guess weren't needed. But yeah, but anyway, I think I think that there is something definitely there that says that, yeah, even though Big Mom hates Lola, I don't think it's the other way around. I think Lola's completely oblivious to basically her mother's desire to kill her. Her mother's desires to kill her, pretty much. So, yeah, it's honestly like I think that definitely somewhere down the road. Um, I don't know when, but I would really like definitely somewhere down the road. I would like for Nami and I like for Nami and Lola to definitely meet up again, or even have her sister. I think Chiffon even send a letter to Lola or something or other in order to give Lola a heads up and say, hey, Mama hates you. Like Big Mom hates your guts for what you did. Like I know it's I think it is bound to. I think one way or another it is bound to happen because with all this with all this talk of like the throne wars and whatnot, I have a hard time believing that the rolling pirates aren't going to be part of this little are not going to be part of whatever aren't going to be part of the war on the Straw Hat side. So it would if this war goes down the way I think it is, with the Straw Hats going against all four against going against three of the four emperors. One of them being Shanks is probably going to end up joining Luffy or something. If that is the case, then it's like yeah, I think it would be good if Lola got some closure on that one because otherwise it wouldn't be it wouldn't be prudent for her to even become part of the alliance to come, so to speak. But yeah. And but after that but after the whole thing with Big Mom, we actually get a scene of Pedro going in fighting chess soldiers, which by the way, seeing him fight with light a stick of dynamite with his cigarette was pretty bad hardcore. I'm not gonna lie, as well as just him sword fighting. That shit was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but but immediately after that, we also cut back to Pudding having flashbacks of Big Mom basically enforcing her will upon her and mistreating her in many ways, and belittling her, even like saying you're saying you're not supposed to wear that. What why you're supposed to have your hair like this and whatnot. And like honestly, like I know we're supposed in a situation like that. I know we're supposed to feel sorry for her, but to me, this is just enforcing that something is not right with Pudding, and we shouldn't trust her. Again, like, I know we're supposed to feel sorry for her and whatnot, and I guess in a way, part of me kind of does, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, something is going on with Pudding here. We can only, I don't think we should trust her as far as we can throw her right now. Because, like, Pudding is just too nice. There's something going on there. I don't know what it is, but definitely she's gonna turn out to. I don't know what, but there's definitely more to her than we know for sure, and we shouldn't trust her. But yeah, um, I was the other thing I have to say is that this is kind of one of those episodes, I guess, where the larger moments, everything I just mentioned, like all the larger moments, are grand and they are awesome in this episode. But there's also a lot of little tidbit moments in this episode that, as well, for the story going forward, that are interesting because, okay, first off, Big Mom has apparently in the vast quantities of treasure that Big Mom got from the Straw Hats from basically from Fishman Island, says that apparently Big Mom has the Tamate box now. From all that quantity of treasure she got from Fishman Island, she has the Tamate box now, and she plans to open it during the party tomorrow. Meaning, whatever chaos the Straw Hats end up causing, the Tamate box is probably going to be unintentionally or unintentionally part of that plan, and it's probably going to be an asset as far as like a distraction goes or something. But and that's another thing is that people did kind of hate on the Fishman Island arc, but it did still serve a purpose. The Tamate box. It's right there in black and white, people. Black and white or color and whatever the hell we want to talk about it. But yeah, like it's like this arc. I feel as a whole, it's done good at kind of bringing a lot of content from all these other arcs that we just kind of brush off a lot more into the spotlight, and it is doing good in that respect. So I can do nothing but praise it for that. And but yeah, the Tamate box is definitely going to be a key player going forward here. Also, we get a very traumatizing Disney song and dance number from Big Mom and the Homies in the end of the episode, and I forget if it was in the manga or not. I didn't know the first one was in the manga for sure, but The second one, I don't know if it was in the manga or not, but it's just as scary as the last one. Never, I repeat, never show Big Mom sparkling or with stars in her eyes ever again. Please. That is. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight, let's put it that way. I'm not gonna sleep tonight after seeing that shit. But I'm getting off topic here, but the one thing to take away from that, I guess, from that, like, there was a purpose, I think, even that, which is she did have a passing, like, line during the song about acquiring Germa's power, but not the Germa themselves. And again, I know it's just a passing comment, but with One Piece I've learned that you gotta look at all the little details. And with her little passing comment about acquiring Germa's power, but not the Germa themselves, I'm starting to think she has some kind of nasty plan for the Germa ahead. Like, I think we're talking about a double-sided. I think we're talking about a double-sided double cross. Like, I think while Germa has plans in order to betray Big Mom, I think Big Mom has also plans in order to betray the Germa, which I guess falls in line with Judge's comment in the very beginning of this arc about not trusting a pirate. Which, yeah, which is it's kind of thing when you go into an alliance with pirates, dude. You're gonna get if they do end up getting that is if they end up getting that is if they even end up getting betrayed. But yeah, like yeah, don't trust Big Mom at all. And the only other thing to say is, in the end of the episode, we see Brooke ready to go in. And to be honest, I'm glad because even though things will be rough, I am curious to see what Brooke can do because he hasn't really gotten all that much spotlight in the new world. So this will be good in order to give him a lot more of that spotlight. And I am interested to see what he can do against Smoothie because if her power is to drain basically the bodily fluids, bodily liquids of a person, then her powers are pretty much useless against Brooke. Now, granted, she of course, I'm sure she has other skills like her swordsmanship and whatnot, but yeah, her powers are gonna be. Brooke is not a good match for her in terms of her devil fruit power. Let's just get that on the table for sure. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Not About Me. Signing off. Later, people.